Welcome back, Said Hunts. So today we've got a small stack of PlayStation 1 games, a calculator, that's correct, a calculator, and a Switch game, and we're going to be taking these down to CEX. I'm going to get the in-store credit for the PlayStation 1 games and the calculator, and I'm going to be getting cash for the Switch game. So let's show you a few screenshots quickly, and I'm going to be showing you how much I'm going to be getting for these PlayStation 1 games, because recently the value of them has gone up considerably with the manual, and I'm going to show you a few screenshots of what you get for calculators, because also you get some good money for some calculators too.
So in the first screenshot from the CeX website, you can see the one that I have. Unfortunately, I'm only getting 160, but the one beneath it with pretty much the same code, you get £5 for it. So that's really good. And here's some higher price ones now. So if you see these anywhere knocking about, make sure you grab them. Moving on to the PlayStation 1 games now, you can see Space Jam with the manual, you get £13 without the manual, £6, a big difference there. And then moving on to Gex 3D, £20 with the manual, £16 without it. So even without the manual, still pretty good.
So unfortunately, don't get too much for the calculator that I have here, but the PlayStation 1 games collectively you get £43 and you get 160 for the calculator, which is £44.60 in total for in-store credit. And then Mario 3D All-Stars, they give you £34 cash or £42 credit. So we're going to be going down to CEX, going to meet them up with Ben as well, go to a few charity shops and a few second-hand shops to see if we can add to the pot. I already do have a £45 voucher as well, so we'll be able to pick up a few bits and bobs from CEX. And I'll see you when I get back. Oh look, it's a bag. Oh no, I thought that was like a Vans bag. Zombo, straight away.
So we're coming to our first charity shop now. We're just having a look at the DVDs to see if we can find anything worth exchanging in. Always going for the box sets normally, but there are some select DVDs out there that chop in for a little bit too. So we're going to scan this one. Unfortunately, not worth much once we get it scanned, but Ben has spotted a game, so let's have a look.
Check. 1p. Yeah. I don't see anything else. Can you keep your car there, or do you have to move it somewhere else? Oh, hold on. Over there, man. There we go.
Got them two.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you found them.
There you go.
That one. That's one. Yeah. Oh mate, there's we'll just check them out. We'll check them in. Yeah, check them.
Oh, it's just 50-50.
Yeah.
Should be £3.
Yeah, that's free. 8, no. Yeah, 120.
Come on, no Santa. Game of the Year edition.
No.
Is that the
80p.
thing?
It was 80p. No.
That's 80p. I got that the other day.
That was it. What is it? Busting out.
I've got herbs on DS coming. Didn't realise that.
It's 40p. Busting out 40p. Black Ops. I'm sure it's £4 now. Yeah, it's 4. I'll take that one. £6. Yeah, definitely get that one.
Shame that you got another.
120. No, that's it. Hello there. Just those, please.
Check they're all in there.
Let me just double check. Yeah. Oh, that's actually got the wrong disc inside actually.
Oh,
so yeah, leave that one. That's fine.
2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, just 3 of them. Yeah, that one's got the wrong disc. Anything? Oh yeah, look. Is that Jumanji?
Never seen that.
Look it up. No, it's only 150. 40p.
Might have that anyway.
Yeah, you can have it, yeah. But it's Silent Hill. Even a DVD sometimes you go for good money, you know. Check it.
80p.
It's not bad. Palmer. Stuff you want to look out for. 365. Bad rip though.
Yeah, no.
It's with manual. With manual as well. Coming shoes. I said a 5 for a second. Snowball kick, man, it's really bad condition. Good stuff here, though.
So just passing by the local game shop on the way back now to see if he has anything new, just having a look at the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3 games. We did have a wander around the rest of the store as well, and we did grab a Wii and an Xbox 360 game alongside a couple of PlayStation 2 games as well. But let's just have a look now to see what else he has. He has this really weird free running game down here. I've never seen that before, but it looks really like the graphics look a bit dodgy, so probably will leave that one and have a quick look at the PlayStation 3 games. But I do grab a few things from here, so I'll see you back at the games room.
And we're back. So just came back from CEX, the local game shop, and some charity shops. So they only took 3 of the items that I showed you at the start. Let's go to the receipts now, and I'll show you what I got for each item and why they didn't take the other 2. So as you can see, I actually made a little bit of a mistake on the South Park Love Shack because I actually saw the Dreamcast price instead of the PlayStation 1 price. So I actually got £6 for that. So they actually lose a couple of pounds on that, but I did buy that with trade as well, so it didn't really matter too much. And as you can see, Space Jam, I got £13 for that, so 19 for the pair, and I got £34 cash for Mario All-Stars. Now I know a lot of people will be saying to me that's worth about £60. Why did you sell it to CEX and not on eBay? I don't really sell on eBay that much, and this is just a quick sale, and it is a double, and I am making double my money on it, so I thought let's just trade it in and get the cash value. So only was able to trade in 3 of the items, and the other 2 items I'll show you now why they didn't take them. So they didn't take the calculator because it has a little bit of a pen mark on there, and it does have really faded name on the back. So you've got to make sure if you are trading any calculators that it has no marks on it or anything like that, because they will not take them. So the only reason why this Gex 3D wasn't taken as the manual on the cover is because this little bit of plastic at the top here, which keeps the top hinge together, is missing. So it kind of, the case is essentially broken. So you can see it comes out a little bit there. And yeah, for something as minor as that, they will not take it. So you've got to make sure that the case is in tip-top condition, or they just won't take it. So as you can see, I've got £34 cash for Mario, and I've got 19 together for the other 2. Unfortunately, I didn't look at the screenshot properly, and I didn't notice that it actually said Dreamcast instead of PlayStation. So that's my fault, and I got £4 less for South Park, but I still did get £13 for Space Jam, so it's £19 additional voucher. Me and Ben did find some games as well in the charity shop that cost £6, and we got a £13 voucher for that, so that was a £7 profit, but we did split that each way, so we got a £6.50 voucher each, which I spent on the 2 games I'm about to show you. So I still do have a £65 voucher left over for my next hunt. So let's go through the pickups now, and I'll show you what I've got with the vouchers from today. So the first game I got is WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge on the NES.
Step into the ring with the hottest WWF superstars like Hulk Hogan and Bret the Hitman Hart. Body slamming WrestleMania action is now on all video game systems.
Now, I'm a big wrestling fan, and for only £4 for a loose NES game, in this day and age where digital is very much taking over, and it's very important now to kind of get as much physical media as you can, because it is going to disappear. And for only £4 for a classic game like this, I thought was an absolute bargain. This, however, isn't the best wrestling game on the NES, because when you're playing, you can actually see the steel cage in front of your characters, so it is a little bit off-putting when you're trying to play. However, it's a classic, and for only £4 and in the original slip case, I'll take that all day long. So the second game that we got from CEX is a loose Game Boy game, and that is Wave Race. Now this one's only £2. It's one of the cheapest loose Game Boy games that you can actually buy from CEX. So them 2 together only cost me £6, which is an absolute bargain. I got them with the games that me and Ben picked up together, and this is one of the first games I ever played on the N64. I haven't played it on the Game Boy before, but I'm sure it is probably going to be quite dissimilar from the N64 version, because I mean, I remember the water effects when I first saw that on the N64. I thought, oh my god, we're living in the future. We did get some games from the local game shop as well, so we'll start going through those 2. And we have Iron Aces on the PlayStation 1 just for £1. We have Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30 on the Wii, just £1 as well. We have Red Faction 2, just That's £1. PlayStation 2, and we have Turning Point, Fall of Liberty. And yeah, I always like going in there and checking out his £1 games. He's always got a really good selection, so I go in there and I pick up a couple here and there. We did get one DVD from there as well, and this is XPW Wrestling After the Fall. Now I think this was meant to be kind of like a hard relaunch of kind of ECW on the west coast of America. It's got a lot of the ECW alumni on the front cover. You can see the franchise, Shane Douglas, you see Sabu, you see the Sandman, and yeah, very much looking forward to watching this, because if it's anything like ECW, then I'll definitely love it, because I love the ECW back in its original run. So that's it for today. So we do have a £65 voucher left over that will be taken up to Leeds, and we'll be probably spending them in the CEX up there, and we will be at the Video Game Retro Market. If you are interested in coming to the Retro Market, I'll leave down some links below in the description so you are able to buy a ticket. If you enjoyed that, hit that like button, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.